Opulence Africa is the new kid on the block, bringing you class, beauty and a timeless look that provides affordability in the comfort of your own home. Today we're in Steenberg, Cape Town to speak to the founder of the brand to give us more insight of what Opulence Africa is all about. We're here with the founder of the brand Opulence Africa, Bru Opulence, as she talks to us the history behind the brand, where it is currently and where it is headed in the near future. Bru, welcome.
Thank you.
Opulence Africa, what inspired you and where did it all begin?
It started in 2 years ago, 2018. I was invited for work in India, and when I got there I saw these beautiful products like silks and cottons and leather, and I thought, let me bring a few items home and see how it will take with my current clients, and it took it by storm. I sold it quickly like hotcakes. So I brought in leather bags, I brought in some silk and cotton tops, silk pajamas and cotton tops, and then it just went. And from there I was back in India a few months later and selecting fabrics that I wanted for Opulence.
Talk to us about the products which you mentioned that you brought in 2 years ago. How did it all begin?
Okay, so 20 years ago when I finished design school, fashion design school, I was totally in love with silk since a small child. Everything raw silk, everything pure silk. And I told my mom that I would like to have or own one of those Kashmiri style jackets that's beautifully hand embroidered by the craftsman. And I said one day I'll go over to India and I'll bring in myself. And 20 years later I was actually in India, and I couldn't believe it when I came across the product, because now my dream was coming true, and I said I have to bring this in and share, because Eid was coming up, and I said imagine people wearing this for Eid, it would be so opulent, you know. And I brought some in and it actually sold very quickly. And I mean, I own two myself, and it's just, I wear it with everything, with the jeans, I wear it to weddings, I wear it to functions, engagements, I do speeches in them. And the minute you put it on, it's like you're stepping into time, like a time travel.
Yeah.
All the products that I have is opulent, it is timeless classics. And when you wear them, it makes you feel a bit like royalty.
Speaking of which, why don't you take us through the items that you have?
So this is one of the products. I mean, look at this hand craftsman embroidery. This is all handmade in Kashmir. So artisans will sit and embroider, and they will pick up the colors. So when I did a trip a few years ago, I mean, when I was walking in the streets, looked like normal, just normal. And then you come to a home and they have this silk thread hanging against their walls, because they were dyeing it and it's in the sun. And I asked the guy that took me around, what is this? He said, no, that's just silk thread, and they're doing a dyeing process. So I picture it's going to be in factories and stuff. They hand do it with hand dye. So everything is like such a natural, beautiful process. Yeah. And that is what I want to encourage people to do. Go back to embroidery, artisan, local as well, you know. That I'll touch in the new range. But it's like I was fascinated by the time that people take to embroider this by hand, and I just wanted to share that, because it's beautiful to see that workmanship that's slowly dying, and I'm trying to just have it continue, you know, from now and generations to come.
Besides the clothing itself, are there any other accessories that comes with the brand?
Yes, I've got these handloom raw silk, so I've got them all different colors, and I have them on currently as a turban. You can wear them as a shawl, you can wear them as just putting it over your shoulder going out, so it's beautiful. It's handcrafted as well. I've also got these beautiful handbags, come in 5 different colors, genuine leather cowhide, and have accessories. You can detach, take this out, you can still zip all your stuff closed, come with the strap as well. So I've got 2 styles in this bag, like a normal shopper and your tote. And then I've also got your 4 different colors of genuine leather shoes. So I added some bling touch to it, because I wear this with jeans, I wear this going out, so I like to add a little bit of bling, not too much. And it's the most comfortable shoes you ever put your feet in. It's crafted in a way that it's got memory foam on the inside, a slight engineered heel, so it gives you that back support. Being a reflexologist, I'm very cognitive of how I do my product. It must be pure, it must be breathable for your feet, and also the memory foam, it gives you that support and that softness and that unique touch.
Fantastic. Now, you recently launched the Opulence Africa lifestyle branch of the brand. Tell us more about that.
So during COVID-19's lockdown, I realized that all these fashionable things we couldn't really wear because we were stuck at home, which made me realize that I preferred being with my family. And what better time to create something new, something local where I didn't have to go overseas to find treasures. I thought I would create something because it was also inspired by doing the genuine leather home stuff, like your couches, your sofas, your leather pieces, something for your TV room, something for your bedroom. So I come from a line of interior designing. My dad was an interior manufacturer and designer, and after being exposed to the world of interior my entire life, it just actually came out naturally during the lockdown, and I think I'm grateful to that because it gave me the opportunity to use the silks that I have brought for jackets and coats. I created these curtains. I said, now I'm changing some things around a bit, and this I will have as an offering to the Opulence division of lifestyle, to come into your home and transform it into that opulence, total opulence, the royalty aspect of raw silk in your home, genuine leather, everything locally produced. I've got a team. My husband does the interior, and I told him we've got 25 days to pull this place right because I'd like to launch something new. And his team pulled it off in 25 days.
Wow.
In 25 days, I said, this is what I want done. And he brought in all his guys, from tilers to people doing the cladding, to my curtain woman, the lady that does the curtains. And this is all local artisans that we could actually bring together and do the launch, which we did last night. And seeing the pieces come together, I mean, I'm so in love with the South African shwe fabric, totally African inspired. And my intention was to do raw silk with African fabric together. But when I looked at it, I said, no, it needs to be something else. And then I looked at these pillows, for instance. Genuine leather on the outside. I mean, feel this leather, the top class leather.
That's quality.
Yes, and then shwe on the other side. And I just told my manufacturer, what do you think of this idea? He was so excited. He said, let's try it. And he was so amazed with the outcome. I mean, look how beautiful is this one. So you can have the plain side in your home. You can transfer it like my reversible jackets.
Yeah.
So you wear the one side plain, and next time your guests come over again, you turn it around. It will be like a total makeover. They're going to think that you're just spending money, but this is not how opulence work. Everything of ours is maybe reversible or something different that you can use it in different ways.
So you're getting quality, you're getting fashion, and you're getting affordability at the same time.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So when you looked at the colors, I picked up the colors of the entire room, and I said, like, the different quality silks, I said I want them combined. So when you see the colors together, it might just take you on a journey, like a carpet ride. Like like Aladdin, when he goes on a journey, it's like the silks and the colors and the feel of comfort. These couches got all feather. It's filled with feathers, and the stitching, you can see the stitching of it. It's timeless classics. Look at this. It's like I told the guy I want it like this, I want it like that, and he just did everything I said. And when we unpacked the boxes, I was like, this is exactly the vision I had. So I get these visions like all the time, like these inspirations, and I make a note, and all my stuff come in the middle of the night. I have my book next to my bed, and I just write it down. And I was running things by him. I said, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And it all started by him visiting me by my mom's place, and I showed him my dad's lounge suite at a dinner table, right, of the 80s of Miggy. It's like Miggy inspired. I said, why don't we create something like this? And he says, yes, why don't we? And it started 26 days ago. And in 26 days, we pulled it off. From my husband coming in with his team, my manufacturer, and to see these locals in his workshop, local artisans, putting their hands and their time and their energy into the product, and this product coming and transforming. I said, wow, it's like just an inspiration. One thought in your mind, and here's the product the next few days later. So that in itself is what we are about.
It definitely screams opulence at the end of the day. But it doesn't stop there as well. You mentioned that your brand is also accommodating individuals who want to custom make
Yes.
certain things, items for their room. Talk to us very briefly about that.
So custom make, yes, they'll be able to show us what they want. We will see if we can do it, and if we can, we'll pull it off. So we're looking at like maybe 3 to 4 weeks time period, depends on availability of the product or the fabric that they're wanting, whether it's normal fabric or whether it's leather, what type of hide it is, what color it is, if the tanneries have it. Because we had a bit of a problem now, the tanneries were closed for this whole COVID. So I couldn't just have access to all the colors. And I had to work with what I have and what we've created so far. I'm so happy with the product because the colors combinations. So next year, inshallah, we're going to look at exploring a bit more, more exotic leathers, you know, and this, I want to just see if we get something new, try it out and see how it works.
When it comes to family and design, you've also incorporated different themes for each room. Talk to us through about how Opulence makes a difference when it comes to themes.
So my 16-year-old wanted a loft style room. What I did was, instead of doing the brick walls, I got in a wallpaper guy with part of Design's team, and then we did a brick wallpaper. We redid his flooring, put some wooden flooring in, and then we had a couch made in a beautiful soft hide, which has got the suede touch. And then the manufacturer wanted to upholster his base of his bed, and I said, no, we don't do that. We make a cover for the base so that if we do get tired, we can remove the base covers. So I've done it in the duvet cover, and I've also done it in leather, which matches the headboard, which will be available in different colors, so you can change your room's look by putting the cover over your headboard, so you're not just stuck with one color. And the funny thing is, I was looking at the duvets. I had some fabric that I bought for men's pajamas, and I used the fabric of pure cotton for my kids' duvet covers. So it's all the African looking theme. It's all pure cotton, it's genuine leather, it is comfortable chairs that we reupholstered in leather. That was my one son's room. My 11-year-old wanted a blue room for the longest time, and then we also redid his flooring. I put in some blinds, I painted his room also different color, and then I did a complete base set. And the entire base is in leather. And then he's got a bean bag as well, and a nice desk chair, so everything is in leather. And my daughter's room, she's quite young, she's 7 years old, and she likes her pinks and her aloals. And I just said to her, I'm going to do a light grey headboard for you, so it can, if she does decide to change her colors, instead of doing just pink or white, I said then we leave it in that color, and she loves it. And she wanted she said she wanted toy boxes, and then I took a blanket box and we did it in the leather to match the headboard, and so now she's got a massive toy box, so all her dolls and all her stuff can go in a toy box, so when she's finished playing, she can just put it up and tidy up instead of the whole place looking untidy with toys.
Wow.
Yes. And then in my bedroom, of course, I told my husband, just respray some mirrors that I bought. I wanted a nice rose gold look. I changed the curtains, and I just put a beautiful quilt on the bed. I bought some carpets, and that was transformed very easily. Wow. So it comes in all leather or fabric, your bed base sets, your headboards, your curtains. I'm lucky that I've got this innate intelligence come from my dad that picks up fabric very quickly. Like I said, I've got the love for silk, but there's certain fabrics as well. I just get this feeling within myself that this works, you know. So when I look at these fabrics, it just speaks to me, and I said I can visualize it. So I redone my curtains, and it just have this different effect on the entire bedroom. I like the quilting on the beds, again the handwork, work things, and the richness of picking up the paint colors, the bedroom colors all together, and it just works. So it brings a different energy into the bedroom.
For our viewers out there who want to contact you and find out more about the Opulence Africa brand, what do they do?
So they can contact us via email. They can contact us on Instagram and Facebook. It's opulence.africa, and the website will be up and running soon. And you can also sign up for our VIP newsletter, so as soon as a new product is launched, you'll be the first to know.
So there you have it. Thank you so much for joining us, Bru.
Thank you, Mr. B.
So there you have it, a new brand to stand the test of time. Opulence Africa, class inspired, beautiful you.